Peter says we're starting. I don't know. Did the countdown just finish? Yeah. All right. We broke something. That means that we just go ahead and do it. 28th of February. I said that I would release that out there as soon as possible. Yes, we are releasing Last Stand and patch 1.6 on the 28th of Feb, which will be Tuesday. All right. We're done now. No. There's more. Anyway, 28th of February. So what will happen, all platforms at the same time. I talked to the server guys upstairs. What we're aiming for is maintenance from 9:30 till 12:30. I mean, again, some things can shift. We'll let you know when things like that happen. But what you can assume is that you will be able to play after 12:30 our time, CET, Last Stand and 1.6. I'm excited about that. So you've got this weekend to prepare, get your weekly caches all sorted. I have to do that. Hopefully I can have some time tomorrow to do that. But not long to go. I'm excited about that. So today, well, I kind of blew the first spoiler. Release date. We're going to be doing a giveaway. I'm going to show you that stuff that I'm going to give away in a second. We have a few more other things to talk about. But here's what we'll do for the giveaway. So since you guys have been so awesome, there's been 5 million views on this channel. That's been really cool. We're up like closing in on 110,000 followers, and it's been a mental year. It's going to be a year on March 8th, obviously. We'll not talk about that today, but another day. Patch notes will be on Monday. To be fair, there aren't any big changes since PTS4. There are bug fixes and those sorts of things, but nothing big. All right. So the giveaway that we're going to be doing a little bit later in the stream, and it's not going to be a long stream because you don't want to hear me ramble on about stuff and just that sort of thing. There are other days for that. We'll do that during the normal other stream. So the giveaway, so Peter's got us a bunch of stuff here. One of these mugs for you guys. And I'm using one for my water today. All right. Now this is cool. T-shirt. You guys recognize this thing, right? Yeah. There you go. One of those. We've also got a, oh, these are good. I like these. A hoodie. One of those. There you go. Bullet King, yes. We have we have one of these for whoever wins. A nice dog tag. Love those. Okay, everyone wants those Bullet King t-shirts now. Yeah. And a beanie in here as well. So we'll give those away to whoever wins. What we are going to do to draw the winner of that will be people who are in chat towards the end of the stream. You won't have to have typed something to enter, but you will need, because otherwise it's going to get more spammy than it usually is, you will need to be here, and you will need to respond if you are the winner and prove that you are not a bot, and you will be audited by us to make sure that that's not a thing. And if that doesn't happen, we'll keep rolling until we get someone who wins. All right, giveaway stuff talked about. So for the launch of Last Stand, which I now have told you is on the 28th, I did almost let that slip 15 minutes ago, but I didn't, so yes, keeping my job. We will do a 24-hour launch stream, which will include myself. Yannick will be here during a multiplayer thing. I'll talk about it in a second. But so myself, Matt, with some of the Redstorm folks are going to do it from Redstorm, which is going to be awesome. Peter's going to do some. He got stuck with a pretty early stream. Not the graveyard shift. We managed to fix that, and he's kind of happy about that. But we will be doing that from here. I've got the 4-player PS4 set up pretty much ready to go. It's going to be pretty cool, but we'll be playing Last Stand. So during one of the segments, which I will share the schedule with the community very soon, just in the final stages of locking that down, we will have myself, Yannick, Frederick, and Drew. So Frederick, weapons guy, and Drew Cena on the couch. Shotgun not sitting next to Drew and looking super tiny. We'll be here and we'll be playing Last Stand on PS4. Now what we want to do is obviously you guys know how Last Stand works. We will be match made randomly with 4 players from the pool of matchmaking, which is awesome. And also we'll be match made against 8 players as well. So if those 8 players manage to beat us, let's be honest, that's definitely going to happen, we will track you down and find a way to reward you with stuff. I'm vague because I don't know what it's going to be yet. The 4 players that manage to carry us to victory will also be rewarded. So we'll be playing with the PS4 community there, which is going to be very, very cool. All right, so I'm looking off to see what you guys are typing about things. People asking about Hamish carried Kappa, of course. People asking about year 2. What we have said on that, Yannick said the other day, and that's the current latest on that, is that there will be updates past Last Stand. As to the information as to what that means yet, we can't talk about that just yet. But there will be things to talk about soon. When we can, we will. But we'll get to that, I promise. All right. This will be during, sorry, the bounty thing that you guys are talking about will be during the 24-hour live stream. On that, something I'm very, very excited about doing, is something that I've wanted to do for a long time. We, as a community, I'm going to get like super emotional here in a second. Like, time to get serious, guys. We should, and I think, use our powers for good. I think that's very, very important. So that 24-hour stream will also be a charity stream. And I don't even need to look at my card. It's for MS, for the Multiple Sclerosis International Federation. And if you know me, if you've seen the stream before, you know that's something that's near and dear to my heart / brain and nervous system. But what you'll be able to do is donate. You can actually already technically do that, but during that time we will give the money to the Multiple Sclerosis International Federation, which is very, very cool. And I will be talking to a bunch of people in the community, which is basically you guys. If you want to get involved, we can do that. Okay? So here's how it will work. If you plan on streaming, and I don't care how many viewers you plan on having or might have, if you just want to be part of something that will be very, very fun and very, very positive, you can do that. So we have an email address, stateofthegame@massive.se, that you can contact me on. Give me a link to your Twitch channel so I can, check it out. And I will hook you up. Well, we'll basically hook each other up. Here's how it will work. I have an overlay that I've been working on, which will show the current amount. It'll be like up over here, like current amount donated. And then over this side of the screen will be a thing saying this person's donating. I don't see any reason why we should do that ourselves and not have other people join in. We can do that. So if you are interested in joining in that effort, then that's cool. Hamish, what if we stream on a service other than Twitch? Totally fine. It'll work on other services. I've got it set up in OBS, so if you can have a browser overlay, it's CLR browser or that type of thing in OBS, then it will work. We'll figure it out. So if you want to get involved, email stateofthegame@massive.se and we'll start seeing who else wants to get involved in that. What was the email again? stateofthegame@massive.se. You can see it on the screen there. We'll leave it up for a few seconds. Blah, blah, blah. Now the giveaway. We have a bit more blah-ing to do. If you guys want a little bit of information kind of before we get to the event next Tuesday, you can go, I think, well, you guys will test it for me in a sec, !charity to get a link to msif.org to find a little bit more about what they do. I can actually tell you a little bit about what they do. They're a unique global network of MS organizations of people affected by MS, volunteers and staff from around the world. They're made up of 49 MS organizations. Their vision is a world without MS, and to inspire, mobilize, and bring the world together to improve the quality of life of everybody affected by MS and to end MS forever. That feels good. So I can stream it on YouTube? We can figure that out, I'm sure. All right. So !charity and donate? Yeah. Technically, you can donate now. I donated $2 to see that it worked, and that's good. We should do good things because we can. All right. And when I say we, I mean us. People in chat, people not in chat, over here, everywhere. Can confirm that if you were to have MS, having it right now is the best time to have it. Hopefully we can do better than that though. Patch notes on Monday, yes, those will be out on Monday. But from that, just so you guys know, the patch notes are very similar to PTS Week 4 with some bug fixes and optimizations on our side. On that note, I've been running around the office trying to find out a bit of information. You guys may remember that I said to you that I've been chasing down what's happening with server performance. I do have some good news. I talked to our online tech director who's been talking to Redstorm about a bunch of things, and I can confirm that there are specific fixes for server performance issues coming in last stand. As to what exactly those are and how vast they will be. We are working on it, and we're chasing down everything to make our servers perform better. So I'm looking forward to that. There's also one of the things that we've noticed, so people who have really like low bandwidth connections, if they can't put much traffic through their connection, turning off VoIP if you're not really that fussed about it can increase your performance in terms of latency and that sort of thing. Yeah, that's how it goes. UBCC's in here? What? Hi, friend. The other thing that I think is really good news is the PS4 is receiving some additional performance increases. So overall higher resolution, which is awesome, and also some improvements to upscaling. That's what one of the render architects I was talking to has told me. I'm just going to go full Rubio on this. One sec. And basically, PS4 Pro players, even if you don't own a 4K TV, will experience a better picture. So, cool. Quick nav, I'm told that's fixed in 1.6. What's MS, if you don't mind me asking? It's a... I'll have Gabe link to the... it's a nerve thing. It's hard to explain. I'm not going to try and explain it. Anyway, go to msif.org, which is a charity we're supporting, and if you go to what is MS, there's a button there. Anyway, I've talked about it a lot on the stream. Anyway. Also, what I want to do, this is something that I think State of the Game deserves and needs, especially now that we're going into a new phase with 1.6, and I think there's going to be a lot of build diversity. One of the things that I think would be cool, we've obviously highlighted a lot of community content, but what I want to do is a build of the week segment. So, here's the thing that I challenge you to do. We're going to run this on the forums, so forums.ub.com, go to the division, and then we're going to do it in the Tactics and Strategies Builds section. If you make a post tagged with BOTW for Build of the Week, not Breath of the Wild, even though I'm hyped as hell for that. So BOTW, Peter, don't laugh. I hear you in the corner. I pre-ordered my Switch, and Yannick and I are going to go pick them up at midnight. It's going to be awesome. Now I'm derailed, Peter, damn it. I was talking about Build of the Week. If you go there, and we'll set up a template for it, so don't do it just yet. Gabe doesn't know it yet, but he's going to build a template, so you'll have a specific layout that you do. We'll feature those builds of the week on the stream, and the person whose build we choose will send out something cool. A cup, a beanie. I don't know yet. I'll let Peter decide. Dude, you kind of look like a hobbit. Dude, Billy Boyd is coming to Malmö. Did you know? It's going to be awesome. Easy win for me. I think I'm the most, or something. I think that was Lepanto. All right, man. We'll see. We'll see. Alpha Bridge of the Week. I don't know. Also, bonus points. I'm not saying that it has to be the most powerful build. It can be the most entertaining, the most unique, the most ridiculous, maybe, the most outside of the box. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what you guys come up with. But I think Gabe might have linked to the subforum. But don't post it yet because he's going to make a template for it. Anyway. All right. it is time to do, I think, a giveaway. How long have we been going? Have we been going 15 minutes? That's basically the whole string. I didn't realize I can talk about stuff. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Reminder, these are the giveaway things. I'm going to give away one of these mugs, one of these dog tags. Huh. Like that. Also, you need to be following so we can prove that you're not a bot. And you should have actually been following 10 minutes ago. Whoops. Anyway, there you go. Beanie. There's also a Bullet King t-shirt. I think this is the first time people are seeing Bullet King t-shirts, isn't it? Yeah, probably. Yeah. And also this hoodie. Pretty cool. All right, so we're gonna hang out. I'll hang with you guys in chat for a bit, and we'll see how we go. All right, Peter, can you just that's nice. We currently have quite a few entrants. Wow. If one of the mods accidentally win, you can untick Gabe and Matt and Liz and Manny and Deadman and Amo. There we go. All right. I don't want them to win. As much as I like them, not allowed to win. Okay, so we'll let this stay open for a little bit. I think we have it just set to all or active. I'm not sure. It should be set to all people. All right, fantastic. In the meantime, if you guys have any questions, I'll do my best. But if there's silence, the podcast after the fact is going to be weird. A lot of people don't know about the podcast. So I'll take now the time that we have right now to pimp that out a little bit. Because if you are just tuning in now, if you missed the start, or you just know that sometimes you won't be able to make it on a Thursday, you can find the podcast on SoundCloud. It gets syndicated on iTunes, Pocket Casts, I think, Podcast Addict, Double Twist. You should be able to find it in a bunch of places. So subscribe to it, download it all the time, show your friends, have a Division podcast party, because that's what all the kids are doing these days. You don't need to type exclamation giveaway, but you can if you want. I'll allow it. It's not helping your case, but that's fine. Also, don't type it too much or you get banned, I guess. Don't type giveaway, please. Please, stop it. Podcast name. So what you will want to do on things like iTunes and those sorts of things, just search for the Division Podcast. It's the one that has like the monochrome background and the official logo in the middle. But you should also sign up. There's a bunch of other great podcasts as well out there from the community. Some celebrating their 1-year anniversaries and those sorts of things recently. Also, Collecting What Remains did episode 2. Finally, after like 10 years. So if you want to listen to Deep Fried Dave and Tinks talk about the lore of the game, I actually learn something new every time that I listen to that podcast as well. So episode 2 is up, and Deep Fried Dave's voice is as sensual as ever. One day I will surgically remove his voice box. All right, that's going to be it for the stream today. I'll do a quick recap for you guys. So if you're just tuning in now and aren't able to read down the bottom of the screen, which I'm assuming the things there I can't see right now, but I think Peter's going to bring that up for me. Yes, okay, it's running along down there. February 28th, we'll have a 3-hour maintenance, and then after that you'll be able to play Last Stand and 1.6 on all platforms at the same time. That is so nice to finally be able to say that. Also, we'll have more news in the next 4 days as to how exactly things will work, and maybe that on when Monday's finished and midnight hits, you might see them in your Uplay